Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
James Corden has brushed off Lily Allen's savage remark that he was desperate for friendship with her, according to sources who have claimed the former late-night host branded the singer's podcast comments tacky. Corden, who is back in the UK after living in the United States for the better part of a decade, was recently branded a beg friend by the British singer as she recalled their first meeting. Allen, 39, made the comment while hosting her Miss Me? podcast alongside childhood best friend and fellow Nepo baby Makita Oliver. The comments came after Corden, 45, has been dogged by accusations of bad manners, rude backstage behavior and for putting on a fake good guy persona to the public. Speaking exclusively to DailyMail.com, an insider revealed that Gavin Stacey star believes Allen was a bit of a T***T to have said anything at all. James gets a bunch of heat on how he treats people over and over again and is a very polarizing person, the source said. He is a bit like Ellen DeGeneres nowadays, you either like him or you don't, nothing in between. So, when Lily recently talked **T about him, to James it was just another day in his life. Just another hater. They continued, he thought for Lily to bring up their past was tacky and that she was a bit of a T***T to have said anything at all. He believes he has never been desperate and deserves better and is pretty much over people talking about him in a negative way. But the only way that will change is when he starts to change. The insider added that the former The Late Late Show host still doesn't understand why so many people have spoken out against him in recent years. James doesn't get why he upsets so many people because he is just being himself, the source added. But being himself is a little delusional and actually the problem is he is always about himself and if you don't befriend him, or side with him, he makes you feel that it is your fault. The source noted that the TV star would need to take time to reflect if he wants to avoid any future feuds. It is a respect thing, and it is a two-way street that James doesn't always adhere to. So this will continue to happen until he changes his own attitude and approach, they said. Corden's spat with Allen is the latest in a long line of allegations about his diva-like behavior in recent years. Last year he was sensationally barred from Balthazar Restaurant in New York after its owner, Keith McNally, claimed the divisive TV host had been extremely nasty to staff on two separate occasions. Despite initially dismissing the drama as silly, Corden later apologized. I made a rude comment, and it was wrong, he said. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server. James wrote in his memoir in 2011 of Lily, she's confident, funny, and intelligent. I guess I went out with Lily 4 or 5 times in total, and not once was it a proper date. It always seemed to involve other people and not just the two of us. He wrote that the reality dawned on him when he was hanging out with Lily at her home with a couple of her friends. Lily apparently then said she was going to bed, so Corden accompanied her upstairs, where she showed him into the guest bedroom and told him good night. Never have I felt such a douchebag, he wrote. Who was I trying to kid? I remember lying in bed and realizing how badly I'd misread the signs. There was no me and Lily, it was all in my mind. 6 months later, director Craig Duncan, who worked with Corden on a British game show in 2013, fanned the flames by launching a particularly personal attack on the comedian. Duncan called him the most difficult and obnoxious presenter he has ever worked with. Corden, he claimed, swore at staff on set and called Duncan stupid. I hope I never, ever work with Corden again, Duncan added. Meanwhile, during her time on Celebrity Big Brother back in March, Sharon Osbourne labeled Corden a name dropper. I'll tell you who does that, James Corden. He does that all the time, she said. The reality star claimed Corden liked to tell people what designer clothes he owns and she also thought he played the LA game when he left the UK for Hollywood. She said, I go to him, I really like your shoes, and he goes, yeah, Stella McCartney. I'm like, I didn't ask you who made them, I just said I like your shoes. He played the L.A.